bracket between the loser of this particular matchup. But the winner will get glory. The winner will be going to Berlin. The winner will go to the minor. It's all in the best of three to decide who will take it. NRG are the favourites by a clear margin. I think a lot of people do expect them to come out on top here. Stomper of a series against Mythic yesterday. Not having the best of times, obviously, on the Mythic side as of late. They're getting eliminated in this first round of the lower bracket. Against NRG, that's expected. NRG, expect to see them all here, and they make their way into the T-side half of Train with a pistol round. Tarek opening things up. Ryan there with a trade back. Floppy trying to blind fire his way through the smokes, but can't quite take one of the T-side players down. Breezy comes up, expecting Ryan to also be pushed up in towards the all position. Bomb plot establishes. Breezy gets his 2K, and now the T-side maintain full control. Floppy trades back one more. He's now known towards Old Hell, and Breezy now swinging in alongside the likes of Stanislaw. One player in heaven, though, Sheikh Zula, takes out another player. Back to 2 versus 2 will go. T-side continues to face on here, trying to catch off T-side line. Taps on taps. Floppy, last man to fall as Breezy gets his triple kill. Diffuse kit also on him. Going to go for the ninja stick. 3 seconds. No one's going to face it. No one's going to challenge. Floppy surely won't get away with this. Yes, he will. Best chance at the ready. Breezy gets his 4th, but in the end, it's Singularity getting the pistol. Sneaky beaky like fashion. But it works. Oh, it works. The NRG unhappy about that one. Instant rebuy back in for the second round of the T-side half. Singularity also with an investment in their own right. Scout in for OC, 2 SMGs, and the AUG for Floppy and a FAMAS out for Ryan. Plenty to work for both sides. Obviously, the rifles back in for NRG, leaves the AKs and the Krees out. Tarek tagged at 24 points of health. The Eagles in for 2 of Stanislaw and Cirque. Tag damage done out towards the T-Con area. Tarek down at 24 points of health. I think that was mostly down by OC, but Floppy. First player to fall to the T-Con side. Rover aggression in general will punish Singularity boys. Hindrex down towards T-Con. There's not even that much over aggression as well. It's just a little bit. I mean, they get some advanced angles, especially towards that Ivy position. It wasn't really an aggressive face. It was more just like, you know, a peek for information or potentially getting a kill if he was lucky, but works to the favour of the teams, and now they double face in against Ryan. Breezy credited with that frag, and a scout of OC now being pressured out by the NRG incoming forces. Lands a tag on Breezy, second tag of the matchup for him, but will not be able to get the kill with this scout. He's back in on Cirque, and again he spots him, but doesn't take him down. Second face against the headshot will not land as Breezy gets his 2K, and Sheikh Zula, last man standing here for Singularity, 1 versus 5. Way out of position. Bomb plant will go down. It looks like a first to be obtained by the NRG side, and Stanislaw is going to go falling in trade. 1 SMG kill. If you can find some of those rifles, that'd be great, but at the moment I'm expecting 1-1 to be on the board. It doesn't look like Sheikh Zula's going to challenge that either. Diffuse kit on him, flashing a Molotov, but no smoke. I mean, in theory, he could Molotov off connector and he'll be able to sneak his way into the bomb site. So it was theoretically possible. That certainly could have been a plausible prospect for the lone CT player, but I think that's to go for it. Again, I respect that. I understand why. NRG forcing their way back in with control. The Eagles in on 3, scout out for OC, and the MP9 for Sheikh Zula saved in. Another force by round for Singularity, and already damage done to Ryan and Hydrex, and Sheikh Zula, the first man down at the part of Ethan. Quick spray in with a contact out towards the brown halls. Flashbangs over, and Ethan continues to face up further. Tarek also at the helm to take control. Smokes down, Molotovs at the ready. Bomb picked up by Stan, and Molotovs and nades in from Ethan. Deagle's in from Ryan. Ooh, does get the headshot on Stanislaw in the second phase. I thought for a second he wouldn't have taken that frag. He's dropped the bomb as well. Got some information for the CT side. As Tarek also gets tagged up by OC. And Ryan will go falling eventually to the hit coming in from the Ivy position. Hydrex continuing to try and frag away, but in the end his backup will go down. So turns on for the second spray. Nice and easy there. 4 players alive. NRG. Control into the bomb site. Not going overly aggressive, not going overly fragging power, but they are going to be able to have their way. Singularity will not be able to get the buy-in of their own right here. USP's in, double flashes out, kind of standard stuff with NRG being able to dismantle all the Singularity players on the force buy, so it should be a 3-1 scoreline before we see anything come out from the CT buy-up. Tarek will just make his way quickly in. Molotov's down on Floppy, does not quite reach him actually, goes a bit too far. But will go down eventually as Ethan gets that opening kill. Maybe the only kill that NRG get. It's the only kill they really need just to take care of the one player that was there to defend the bomb site, get the bomb plant down, and no one else going to face back for Singularity. As indeed, 3-1 sits on the board. NRG dominant against Singularity at this stage. Molotov's utility plays out from Stanislaw to try and kick things off out towards the T-con position. Will be spotted out early on. No frags found as of right now. A little bit of aggression coming in from Singularity's NRG. Do concede a little bit of map control away from the T-con position in particular. It's Breezy with the Krieg. Alongside Cirque, all the same, peeking up and over into the default setup here for NRG. 60 seconds left to go for the hit from the T side line. Smokes and flashes. Cirque trying to set up Stanislaw for the first phase. They do peek in. Breezy takes out Floppy. The only man directly on the bomb site, 2 players in T-con getting caught there over aggression. Tarek wraps in against them and shuts down the next man of Hydrex. Ryan should be able to get this trade back. Tarek's not ready for it, not hearing the footsteps. No, Cirque. Such well coordination there from NRG. He keeps Tarek alive at 2 HP. Taking out the man before the face comes in, and from there it should just be over for Shake and OC. Got a fall back. And again, such coordination from Cirque to realise actually T-con's open, maybe there might be another player there, and take it out before Tarek gets traded. NRG not looking to lose a single man in this round. OC might get a couple of trade frags here on Ethan. Nope. Shake Zula takes him out though, and a secondary frag, and a third kill actually, so damage will be done. A tactical timeout being called by Singularity. Has been NRG all the way here. Other than that pistol round, it's basically just been all the T-side line as they dominate on train. Expected that they take the lead at the early part of things. Expected that they'll take a lead overall against Singularity. Again, they are the predicted winners of this series. Obviously not an ideal scenario to be here, down 4 rounds in a row, not even with max loss bonus because you won the pistol. Singularity come out worse for wear as a result of that little factor. Might not seem like much, but in actuality it does a lot of wonders. The likes of NRG. Eco out for this round as a result. Again, Deagle's in, nades up, OC down. Ryan killed off early on in the round. Hydrex with the Zeus might be able to take out one player here if he's a little bit lucky. Molotov's in against him, all spotted out. Tarek forcing him back. He will burn a little bit of HP damage done to him, but no kill for the early part of NRG. Still work off the back of this and look on towards the B bomb site. On the back stand. Smokes up, flashes over, he makes his way up and in to the bomb site, ready for the plant down. Breezy ready to face up from the popped up position. 2 kills, almost 3 kills. Oh, he runs out of ammo at the end of it. So 1 kill, 1 Kree going their way, but Floppy dealt with. And Slug gets 2 of his own right to make sure that they do not get away with a rifle here on the CT side. Double orbs up for Floppy and OC versus the Orb of Cirque. AK's on 3, Kree out for Breezy, Ethan Stan. Nades in. Ryan, ooh, catching both of those in the face. It's a nice start again for NRG with the utility defaults doing early damage, and in this case getting a kill without firing a single bullet so far for the T-side line. GFace will also force Floppy off position here towards the Ivy control. Breezy holding that circle with his own AWP face, and he'll actually get traded back by Hydrex at a bit of an awkward face out towards Pop Dog. Almost gets the second at Tarek, but Tarek turns on to the headshot. Holds control for NRG as he aggresses. AK picked up on Ethan as well. Molotov in, Floppy close towards the back of the red train. Molotov towards the back of the bomb train instead. Spray comes through, doesn't see the second man, and Floppy with the AWP turns around. One of the 2 that remain in play with OC out here towards Ivy, missing his shot against Breezy, and now leaves Order Floppy as the last man. 1v3, Bomb doesn't even have to commit towards his A bomb, so he can go towards B. And Ethan will catch off the man regardless, get the kill, get the AWP, get the 6th for NRG as they continue to keep the Singularity side from doing a whole lot of anything here. Scout from Hydrex. P250s and Deagles out with a SMG for Sheikh Zula. Scout in for the first man, tag up on Stanislaw. 30 points of health. Gets tagged down. Not quite taken down, but tagged down at the very least. Breezy, oh, reading the aggression from Floppy. Nicely done from him. NRG in these defaults always seem to consistently get opening frags. Nothing that Singularity can do to frag back. They tried to go for the aggression, but in that round, Breezy read it. And Stanislaw will get taken up to 30 points of health, obviously, with the early face coming in from Singularity. They've also got T-Con control from Ryan. He's going to overextend those. Shoulder bait spotted. Breezy takes his second. No need to face around that corner. If you can just hold that angle and wait for NRG to round it and face to you, then you've got an easy frag, even with an SMG at the very least. Sheikh Zula with his own SMG takes the kill towards the brown halls, but no one else on the T side will face it. They get that second kill as they look towards A instead. Deagle from OC. Scout from Hydrex joining him. Watching out Pop Dog, no utility up for NRG as he takes the damage on the first man. Second face on Tarek will deal with the damage and deal with the kill. Molotov's back in as Breezy now moves up and over to the top of the green train. Spots out OC, bursts on through, gets that headshot eventually. So getting tagged up as well by the AK Sheikh Zula. Scout dealt with for the Quadra, and Breezy looking for the ace at this stage. So will take it away. All bang through the ticket booth. 7th on the board for NRG. The half buy round leads to the full buy, obviously. Singularity, however. Other than the pistol, yet to get started against NRG. We should stress that this is NRG's pick. They are the ones who opted to go to train, and certainly Synergy. Synergy? Wow. NRG and Synergy. That kind of happens when you have N and G in both teams' names. Or at least both teams' tags up on the top of the board, at the very least. Singularity. Opting for the nuke pick instead, which may or may not be a bad idea against NRG. It's 3 players up and over into the upper position. Shake Zula's ready for the spray down, catching Ethan, dropping that bomb. Look for Tarek as well for the secondary kill. Hydrex also comes in on towards Stanislaw on ramp, leaving the only man left here on upper. Cirque with an AWP. OC watching for a bit more with the AWP. One locker on Breezy, back over towards Ivy, spotting out, sprays up, and Cirque on 8 points of health. Now in a 1 versus 5 clutch with bomb control. Sorely sitting to the favour of the CT forces. That's a smart play. Get rid of that AWP, making sure that the CTs can't get it at their own right, nading against him, and it lands perfectly from Hydrex. And there you go, a confident hold from the Singularity side. So they have got it in to do that against NRG, a bit of over-aggression. What gave the ghost away for the T side, and you know, same thing can be said for Singularity. Again, they over-aggressed towards T-Con several times, over-aggressed towards Ivy in the case of, I believe it was Floppy that fell down to Breezy on that 4K round. Rebuy from NRG will come through for round 10. Obviously they've got cash, so they will be happy to do so. Ethan and Tarek, quick players once again, up and over and into the pop dog position. Ryan. Krieg in hand, ready. Side face towards outside. Stanislaw Molotov in. Bomb going to get picked up by Ethan. Sprays through. Cycles with the smokes down that they're ready for. Cutting off towards Ivy. Going to try and set him on the idea that maybe it might be an Ivy push. Indeed it is. Buffy takes down the first. AWP. I think he also spotted Breezy as well. Smokes will go down either way, and he'll suppress this position. The T side, the real hit comes in over to the B bomb site. Hydrex, the only man there to defend against it. What can he do? Backed up by 2 players rotating in quickly. AK-47 and Tarek will get the man down. 4v4 scenarios. The bomb plant is established. The AWP pacing in. Shot rings out. Damage done to Tarek, and actually he burns the Sheikh Zula on towards the Shroud spot. Shroud spot? Summit spot. My bad. Singularity, man advantage going in for this retake once again. Stanislaw on the bomb train, ready for the CT to face up, and he does get the first kill on Sheikh Zula. Meanwhile, Breezy on a backstep of his own right. Good takeout as potential of 2 players. Taps on taps. OC and Floppy get 2 quick frags against them, and the defuse will be stuck out by Breezy, who comes in with the first. Can't quite tap under the head of the next man. Floppy's just evading the angle. 3 HP, he stays alive, but unable to get the round for the NRG side. It's 3 rounds for Singularity. Again, a couple of good defenses being thrown up, a great retake as well. 1 player alive at that retake, so damage has been done to the CT economy, and for NRG that's fantastic because they've still got money to burn. In the same as the counter Molotov down from Ethan, already trying to force the issue from Ryan. Very ballsy face, but it will be coming in. Spray blind, all through the wall bang, and Tarek. Damage put down by the likes of Hydrex. Nades in against Ryan, continue to do damage, 10 HP. He still gets the frag on the first man, not quite the second. Tarek and Stanislaw's trade, and now they go back into the A site hit. Molotov to the back of the bomb train. Hydrex is here, taking damage all the same. Sprays on, does catch down at 3 versus 3. Look for Tarek as well, denies that bomb plant. OC also with the trade back with the AWP, and Cirque last man standing. 1 AWP kill to his name. OC, second AWP in play. It's sniper duels between NRG and Singularity's last 2 players. The Tech 9 is out for Cirque. He has got bomb control. Spots the man. Ooh, OC still tags him up though. The bomb can go down on the bomb site. That's exactly what he'll do. Plant up, wait for OC to come to him. Back behind Red Train, watching on to Connector, expecting a Connector face to come through. I think he's rolling to the fact that OC will rotate to this position. He's going to check out the other side though, just in case. Flick back, Orp looking on. Molotov will confirm the man's position and face forced, but still OC's looking on the other side and will not be able to get the kill. As Cirque clutches around for NRG and forces Singularity down to... which they got to work with. 3 rounds lost bonus. A 4th could lead to a buy here. Shake's going to buy on the Mag 7, so $2,000 on the half buy could be the play from Singularity, but most players are going to go eco with upgraded pistols, so fair enough again. All concede yet another to NRG as try and get the confident rifles, try and get the confident stances here in these rounds. Tap with the opening frag as Ethan bursts onto the bomb site, spots out OC as well, gets that secondary kill. Hydrex back behind the smokes, and he's the only man standing left for the A bomb site control, spotted out by Breezy as he's dealt with. 1 kill coming in towards ramp from the likes of Cirque. Shake. Mag 7 still in, and, well, not much you can do for this retake. It's not happening against NRG. They've got full-blown rifles and everything. He knows it as well as we do. Obviously, it was a half-buy round, so they were looking to do damage. They were looking to try and take some rifles away from NRG, but in the end, the money line will continue to build for the T's. Couple of economical woes in the last couple of rounds, with damage being done to the 5 T-side players' money line, but... in the end, they come out on top with now a buy to deal with from the Singularity side. Orp in for OC. 3 AUGs of Ryan, Hydrex, and Floppy. 1 Mag 7 for Shake Zula as well. Look for that shotgun to try to do some damage here for Singularity. Where will he play it? Over towards ramp. Seems like the most likely place, and that's exactly where he'll go. Ryan, AUG looking up. Ethan also going to challenge on towards him and takes the spray down for the first man. Hydrex also there towards electric box as Cirque comes in with a kill and looks in with the second man as well. Floppy, Hydrex, both players down. Shake Zula and OC, last 2 players remaining for Singularity. Nades in against their line, will go to the bomb train, not take out any of the players, not tag up any of the players that remain for Singularity. And Stanislaw, bomb on his back. Waiting to commit here for the T side. Molotov smokes will go down for Cirque. He does get towards the bomb train eventually, planting open for green. Checking out Heaven as well, just in case, but... bomb plant taken. Shake gets 1 Frexit frag, but trays back from Stan. No C. Holding on to his AWP as NRG. Another confident hit towards the A bomb site. Put 10 on the T side board. It's looking one-sided as anything right now. Again, you can caveat away. NRG, their map pick and everything. With the amount of money that they have right now, it's just like, where do you go from here if you're Singularity? How do you fight your way back into a map like this? Looking on to the second one of Nuke. It's not even that bad for NRG. It's a great map for Singularity all the same. I mean, arguably their best map in the pool. Heading back to say that it probably is, actually. It's most times played tied up with only overpass and highest win rate overall. So yeah, I'd say it probably is their best map. OC with the opening kill on Cirque. Ethan trades it back on Hydrex. 4-on-4 sprays come through, and Ryan will get tagged up extremely low, but not taken down. So they maintain dominance, no man advantage for NRG. Stopping faces, spotted out. Scout shot does tag Tarek on a second face. Does take him down, with Ethan also creeping up to try to take this player out. Looking for Ryan as well. Headshot. We landed, looking onto OC now to contest out. The IV position nades against him, and loads of damage done to the AWP of the CT side. Backstab coming in from Shake actually could do a bit more damage as Ryan's been spotted out, flicking from Ethan. Spot connected, but he turns 180 to take the triple kill against Shake Zula. Breezy deals with Ryan. OC last man standing. Back over towards A2. Flashbangs from Stanislaw going to try and keep the CT suppressed, going to try and look for him. Does not suspect he'll be over at A2, so in the end just goes for the plant. Hidden behind the terrain, OC. 1v3 retake here in round 14. Instead, he'll opt for the save. OC does eventually fall to the exit frag of Ethan, 4 to his name as NRG continue to frag away. Leave nothing saved for the Singularity side. Of course, the rebuys will get the double AWPs back in for Shake Zulu and OC here. I think about max loss bonus. Yeah, max loss bonus for Singularity. They have to find a way to get some sort of stance for the T side. It's been NRG all the way thus far here in this map. AWPs in for Cirque, Shake, and OC also up nades against them here. Cirque and Breezy facing in. Cirque tagged up pretty hard with the Molotov. Smokes go down as they block out the cross. The burst in from Breezy, though, completely blind and floppy. Sprayed out of action. Shake, AWP in hand, ready to take out Tarek, and he will land the headshot. Back to 4 versus 4 will go. Singularity one decent trade, but Cirque able to respond back all the same by Hydrex going down. OC trades on. Ryan dealt with the double kill of Cirque. OC on top of the green train, though, not called out the information, the position, and that allows Shake Zulu to also swing on Ethan. So that's the last man over at T-Con. Bomb dropped out to the T-spawn. Find the kill, spots the head, taps on taps, and knows where OC roughly is. Sprays down to 1 point of health, and the Molotov can't quite catch it, but the second face against the headshot will not quite land on the bomb train. Smokes also down and Stan, realizing that he's got the positional and HP advantage above OC. Grabs that bomb, going to rotate over to the B bomb site, knowing where the last CT is, and the AWP difficult for the retake. Stanislaw knows this as well. Checks the backstab just in case he's moved in through Pop Dog, but in the end, the bomb plant will be secured. A differential of 98 points of health between the lone 2 players of Singularity and NRG. Defuse picked up for OC, and again, AWP for the retake's got to land his first shot immediately. El Stanislaw is going to win this round. OC faces, spotted out, can't get a connection, does spot the man though. And Stan. Smoke at a ready Molotov, also down from OC. Flashbang's got to go over the nades in against it, and that'll do all the damage. That'll be the end of OC. 12-3, NRG. Another confident half for them so far in this bracket, in this qualifier. And again, it is their map pick, so caveats where it's due. Is their best map in the pool for NRG, so it's expected that they win this. Again, I just thought that Singularity might hold a bit of a better fight. Perhaps I'm underselling a lot of these teams that face off against, or perhaps I'm underselling the likes of NRG and how good they really are. So right now, it seemed like a no contest between them and the rest of the teams here in the minor qualifiers. This map may also look to be the same. Diffuse double flash for Stanislaw, and Singularity going for the quick utility execution. USP from Ethan lands the first head and the second kill, looking for his third on Shake Zulu. It's Cirque that gets that kill instead. Turns man towards Floppy. Ethan does get his triple. And now OC, last man standing, PG-50 in hand, nothing he can do. NRG with another good round, another good pistol, another good 13th on the CT board. With AUGs in, SMGs out. Singularity with no major buy. Upgraded pistols and a little bit of utility for Shake. And Ryan, look at the ready against Tarek. Close range position here. This is a much better connector face, T-Kong face than Singularity were taking a little bit earlier on their CT side. You don't have to extend all the way around this corner. Tarek's got an SMG against pistols only. He's got plenty of kill potential. The close range burst fire spray down, so much damage can be done. Just hold the left mouse button. Eventually will face around the corner and still make it work. So proving everything wrong that I originally was saying. I love pro players. They love putting words and shutting me down. Suck gets a 2K. 14 on the board for NRG. Loads of money gained by the CT SMGs. Of course, the triple kill coming in towards T-Con, so of course the AUG investment will come through. The Stanislaw have the one SMG that they have still left available here for the NRG side, of course. 5 crews coming out for Singularity, and they are in need of a round right here. Economy broken, no loss bonus built up. They lose now. Probably going to lose this first map pretty severely. Molotovs in, Tarek out, Nova to the IV position, sprays on Ryan, kicks things off once again for the CT forces. Hydrex will aggress onto the bomb site to support out 2 players. Burst on the Ethan, take his head off his shoulders, but meanwhile, he'll get a kill on the way out as OC gets circled down to 3 versus 3. Actually, the bomb site is clear. But Stanislaw also rotating up close range with the SMG. Bomb plant faked once. So Stan gets up on top of the bomb train, not spotted out by Hydrex, and gets sprayed down towards him. Damage being done. Breezy on the backstab deals with 1 man coming in from T-Con area as well. Sprays through. Floppy on 42, Hydrex on 40, and now they continue to push further forward. Breezy trying to catch off the likes of Hydrex, and Tarek's got the angle locked to spray it down. And Floppy has made his escape towards the B bomb site, so the plant will come through, but 1v2 clutch for the man on Singularity. NRG up for map point still. Floppy will insert himself into the CT line. Try and spot out Breezy and Tarek. Ton on the first man. On for the second kill. No, Breezy going to win that out. Not unexpected from him. He stopped fragging. 24 kills. Outshining everybody on the entire server. Will he be able to get this AWP? He's going to go for a Krieg instead of an AUG. That actually may cost him here. It's going to be close, actually. All that for a Krieg. Bit of tension. If it was an AWP, then fair play. I don't know where the AWP was dropped, but doesn't matter. They don't have it for NRG and Singularity. 1 bomb plant will enable them with 1 final buy up here. I'll make this buy stretch all the way for 12 rounds in a row. NRG looking confident, looking good. Aggressive once again out to the initial faces here. Floppy. Cregan as the first man. Stanislaw with a nade at the ready. How much damage can he do? As soon as he sees the first player, he will just put it down range. Actually not even going to use it at all. Incendiary instead going to face on towards. Backup is called here for Suck. Stan back in the bomb site. Burst through from the AUG. Doesn't quite catch them, but the burst from Stanislaw instead gets the first kill. Suck is dealt with by OC, so 4 versus 4. And the T-side players on the left trying to catch off 1 man. Hydrex next man up to face off here towards the gap, and it will be dealt with by Breezy. 2 kills to his name. Is Shake going to try and back up OC here on the bomb site. Looking on towards Connector. He goes falling. And last man standing for the T-side does get 1 kill in trade. But now spotted out towards the right-hand side of Oil. Eventually, Tarek will finish off the job, get the kill, get the round, get the map for NRG. 16-3. A simple affair. An optic spray as well. Fair enough. That works.